My friends, I want to welcome you back to my 200 3D CAD models in FreeCAD series. Today, I want to work on exercise 28. Exercise 28 will be done mostly in Lattice Workbench. So if you don't have Lattice Workbench already installed on your computer, I will link a video in the description of this video where I describe a little bit more about Lattice2 Workbench from a beginner's perspective. So without any further ado, let's get into business. I want to start processing the image with a dimension. I think 120 seems pretty good dimension for me. 120. I want to make that half transparent. Otherwise, I would not see the AC, and I want to keep XY plane. What I was saying, if I did not make that half transparent, these two lines would not be visible. All right, I want to relocate this image so it matches with our workspace center. Take the AC off. I want to do this entire disk, one solid disk with a hole in the middle, and then I want to do one of these holes and then replicate them all around. So I will be using both linear. Actually, let me see, this is 20 diameter, this is 40, so the distance between them is 10. This is 70, so the distance between them is definitely not 10, more than 10. So I cannot use linear array. I'll have to use them only polar array. What I mean by that is, let's go ahead and create a tube, right? The outer diameter will be 120, which means 60. The inner radius is 10, so that's the inner diameter, and the depth is 10, right? So that's our disk. I want to place it -10 level. That way I don't have to relocate the image. I can see it from here. Just a little. So if you don't see the image, just press Alt and just rotate the image just a little bit. You will see where it is. Now I want to work on this one hole, right? So that one hole, I can do a cylinder, and that hole is 10 diameter. So that cylinder should be radius 5, right? And height, let's make it 20 just for fun, and take it -10 level. So that way it will be at the bottom, but it will stick out, so we will know where it is. Because I will be cutting that cylinder out later on, it does not matter how tall it is as long as it's covering the plate. All right, so it's there. What I can do, I can take two approaches. One, I can replicate this at 3 point and then do one polar array, or I can do one polar array, two polar arrays, three polar arrays. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go to Lattice2, use polar array. For this one, we are going for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have to have 6 count, 6, and they're kind of already aligned already. So and now only thing I will have to worry about is the radius. So radius is what it will take it. So if the object that we are creating array from is at the same center of the polar array, we can use this radius to make sure it places them at the correct location, which is 40. So let's go ahead and make it 20. We got everything corrected. Now hit the cylinder and hit polar array. Click populate with copies. There. It was pretty easy. We got that. All right, we will be using this base cylinder one more time. So let me hide this. All right, now let's go ahead and then create another polar array. I'm going to rename that just to make sure. The polar array, this will be the second one, which has 70 diameter. So 70 diameter. So this was alter plus 0216 that brings in this diameter symbol, alter plus 0216. On this one, we keeping the count as 6 as well, but we will be changing the radius to 35 from 70. So hit this cylinder, although it's under this polar array, we can use that. That's the beauty of FreeCAD. So we can take this cylinder, use this polar array, make it copy one more time. There it is. Let's hide this one and repeat the same thing one more time. So I'm going to rename this to alter 0216. That's the diameter symbol, and I'm going to say diameter this time will be what, 100 here, 100. And let's go ahead and update the count as 6. And then, oops, I want to do the radius. Radius will be 35, half of 70. Now hit one of these cylinders. These are two, the same thing. So take the original one maybe, or like it doesn't matter if it is this one. Make it a copy, and it did not work. I guess, oh, the radius is 50. Radius is 50. All right, that fixed everything. So we got all of the negative ones that I will be cutting out. Now let's go ahead and hide this one. See, if I hide one of these, all these two cylinders will be hidden there, because all of those three are same. Now what I want to do, I want to take all these three, go back to part design, part workbench, and then make them one union. And this fusion will be holes, and this is the disk. I want to take the holes out of disk, so select the disk first, select the holes second, and hit cut. Wow, that was easy. That was not bad. I thought making them linear array first and then make one polar array would be easier, but I guess this was the easiest. Well, I hope you liked it. That was fairly easy on the Lattice workbench. I will see you in the next video.